Immature gaming.
Hey everyone, Immature Gamer here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today's video is all about the new update 4.0 for Fortnite Battle Royale. It is a few days late, guys. I apologize. I have been traveling, but it's here. I had to make it. There's so many new updates they've added, and I'm also gonna go over week 1 challenges, guys. So let's just get right into it. Quick side note, the gameplay you notice looks a little different. That's because I wasn't actually using my recording software when I was actually playing this game, and of course I ended up doing pretty well. And it also has some new footage of some of the new things they've added, so I really wanted to show it. For some reason in the replay system it doesn't add your kills, or maybe I'm not doing something right, but I kind of had to manually do that. Promise, it's legit, guys. You will notice a little bit of stuttering, but that's what's going on. It's because I had to capture it from the replay system. Anyway, let's get back to the update. This is a massive update, so I'm not going to go over every little thing. I will leave a link in the description if you want to know every little detail about what they did update. Basically, let's just start it off. They have made some big changes to the map. If you haven't noticed already, it's kind of hard not to notice, but basically shards of a massive comet have crashed into the map, altering the landscape. You can also discover some of the new gravity defying hop rocks and find new ways to play. Basically, I think a while back they did make some jokes or rumors about jetpacking. They kind of added it in a way, in a different way. It's very interesting. It definitely adds a new dynamic to the game. I think it's pretty fun, and I don't think it's actually very OP. It's actually hard to use. I'm sure once you kind of get it down, once you get the jump timing down, you might make some pretty badass sick plays with it. So once again, I think it's a cool thing to add, and it's not too overpowered. Once you break the shard, I don't know the exact timing, it might be like 30 seconds or something, you can have a super high jump basically. Definitely give it a shot. It's only in a few locations. Basically, you'll only find them where you see where the comments have landed. Just go out there and try them. It's pretty badass. The big rumor going around about how Tilted Towers was going to get destroyed, it actually didn't. You will notice a comet did land there. It did kind of destroy part of the building, but Dusty Depot, now called Dusty Divot, took the mass brunt of all of it, and it's totally different now. Go check it out. I really think it was needed. Dusty Depot just was kind of way out in the open, and there was only those 3 little silos there. And I'm just kind of glad they did something about it, because it was just kind of boring and it definitely needed to be updated. You will notice at the end of this video, actually the final kind of happens around there, and so you'll actually get to see some good footage of it. They have added the Season 4 Battle Pass. Again, it's going to be 100 tiers, and they've added some new rewards, including new cosmetic items, emotes, and sprays. Definitely the best one we've had so far. They've added a really cool character called Omega, where not only do you get him at tier 100, but as you're leveling up you get specific armor for it. It looks insane. I can't wait to get my hands on it. But they have added a bunch more things in the Season 4 Battle Pass, and it's definitely not going to get stale. The price point for it is around $10, I think. It's about 950 V-Bucks. So on the gameplay, now on the starting island, you can actually destroy structures, and you can use the material to build. I know a lot of people have been asking for that. They finally gave it to us. Just adds another little dynamic while we wait. You cannot destroy the battle bus though, just FYI. They did a new thing with headshots, and I'll explain all of it. I just want to say I think it's great. I've been playing a lot, and I'm not been getting shotgun BS'd. My shots are registering more, and I think it actually is a good additive. Basically, headshots are now prioritized when other body parts are in the way. Incoming headshots from above or straight on will no longer be blocked by your character's other body parts. For example, a shot that hits your target's hand will be able to penetrate through and hit their head if your aim was on point. You'll be credited headshot damage instead of normal damage. Headshots from below that are blocked by a body part like a leg, torso, hand, shoulder, arm will do normal damage except for impacts very close to your character's head. This change affects all weapons except for rocket launchers and grenade launchers. It is a great change, guys. Just give it a shot. It might take a little bit to get used to, but I have found I am winning more gunfights. I'm not getting blocked by a stupid little body part when I was hitting someone in the head. So Just make sure, guys, a little quick tip, you are aiming for the head when you guys are shooting someone. I know that's easier said than done, and it's actually kind of obvious, but it's more so now. Headshots are basically just OP in this game. Just keep practicing if you're trying to get better in this game, and trust me, you will start winning. They slightly reduce the hitbox size of players' hands. Damage numbers are now visible when spectating a player. Knocking a player off the island will award elimination credit like normal fall damage. Fall distance is now shown in the elimination feed when a player is forced to fall by opponent. I think that's pretty cool. On the starting island, you can now see other players and players' credited structures about 3 times further away than before. That's it for the gameplay update. Do have some user interface updates. You can now mark cosmetic items as favored in the locker. There's a new random option added to each cosmetic equipment slot in the locker. I think this one's kind of cool, actually. I don't know if I'm going to use it for my character or for my back bling or what have you. Basically for my load screen or my glider, I actually use it, or my little trail when I'm dropping in. I think that's kind of cool, just changes it up a little bit. You know what? They added a cool feature. You can use it or you don't have to. You are no longer limited to just 6 slots on your emote wheel for sprays and emotes. You can now use any of the ones you own in a match. Basically, the locker slot acts as a page of presets, but you can cycle through to any emote marked as favorites and then all emotes. You guys will just have to get in there and check it out. On PS4, it's L1, R1 to cycle through them. Xbox One, it's LBRB, and PC, it's just a mouse wheel scroll. They have added a new auto run active icon. They've improved the look and feel of the game options tab. They slightly decrease the size of the arrow over a player's head when they are close to you. The 4th and 5th weapon slot will now default to key 5 and 6 instead of Z and X when using the reset to default option for PC, obviously. And then they have added a new 4.3 aspect ratio. Now on to weapons. They have vaulted the crossbow, which I think is time. That weapon was basically used for trolling, more or less. On the rocket launcher, aim reticle is now a fixed size regardless of player's movement. Hit markers are now displayed when looking through the scope. And increased pickaxe damage against supply llamas, now dealing 50 damage per hit. They did an update to the replay system. They added an in-game player list to replays. Leaving a replay will now take you back to the replay browser. Renaming a replay is now limited to 32 characters, and they increased the size of name columns in the replay browser. For audio, they adjusted timing on the equip sound for all shotguns. The cocking sound will now occur right before the weapon is able to fire. They improved volume difference between soft and hard landing sounds. Players falling from 1 or more stories will land with a louder audio cue, and added unique impact sound when hitting shrubs, bushes, and corn stalks. For performance, they improved smoothness of other players' movement on the starting island by increasing network update rates. They made significant performance improvements when many players are on screen by reducing the impact of characters' parts. They optimized hitching that occurred when garbage collecting objects. Fixed hitching that could happen in game where lots of building occurred. They optimized a level of detail for building in Shifty Shafts and Flush Factory, and optimized input-output performance on consoles to reduce hitching and load times. Now on to mobile. What they've updated there was the quick bar, now supporting drag and drop for dropping and moving inventory items. Holding the movement stick in a direction for 3 seconds now enables an option to turn on auto run. They've added a repair building button, also a cycle weapon button. They made improvements to prevent finger creep, slightly decreased aim assist strength at further distances to allow for easier fine tuning when aiming. Grenade indicators are now displayed when grenades are equipped. They made improvements to low-end mobile performance by dynamically scaling background draw distance with player's height. And lastly, reduced object draw distance for medium/lower end iOS devices. So that's it for the mobile update. Still only on Apple, not for Android. A little disappointed about that. But that is it for the update. Let's get into the week 1 challenges. I'm not going to cover every challenge you have to do. A lot of them are very self-explanatory. This week, 2 of them are semi-difficult, if you could call it that. Search Fortnite letters and follow the treasure map found in Tomato Town. I will explain to you guys how to do those challenges. I'm going to pop up a map right now for search Fortnite letters. Basically, you will see little letters floating around in these areas, and you just have to collect them. It's not like you have to go looking for each specific letter and they're going to be in different locations. It's just once you find an F in one location, the next location you go to, there's going to be an O, and then the next location will be an R. You don't have to do them all in one match. Honestly, if you play enough and you land at different locations, you'll probably just collect it over time anyway. The last one is follow the treasure map found in Tomato Town. So you will notice a little treasure map kind of in the little Conics area, a little outside of Tomato Town around the wall, and it will basically tell you to go to Loot Lake. You will kind of notice a new little island they've added. When I went, it had 2 chests, which is kind of cool. I would recommend landing there, try to get some loot, and then you'll see a little broken boat. Just kind of run over it and it'll pop up that icon and then collect it. It's in the E4 quadrant. And that's it, guys. Hopefully you get these challenges done. We all know we want that Omega character because that dude is badass. Hope you guys learned something. These videos take me a while to make, so again, if you like it, please let me know. If I can fix anything, please also let me know, or have some constructive criticism. I'm learning. I like to be better, so hopefully I helped you. I'm Immature Gamer. I'm out. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any new videos, and thank you for watching.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.